This exhibition is called UNEARTHINGS, all capitals, the S in brackets, and it emerged out of a series of conversations with Hayley Dixon from Yorkshire Contemporary, and over the past maybe like 11 months, I've been scheming and planning and trying to think about what to do with this amazing space, Central Court, here at Leeds Art Gallery. And on that timescale, been experiencing multiple bereavements, and then this phenomenal rupture of my dad passing in December. So it's not even 5 months since he's gone. So yeah, really just trying to navigate all that, and thinking of the title was actually really important for logistical reasons, obviously, but this idea of unearthing, digging something up or mining within yourself for whatever it is you need emotionally to get through the many stages of grief. And also the fact that we're in Yorkshire, massive county. I'm from South Yorkshire, born and bred in Donny, but here we are in Leeds. So it's my first time showing in this area. So I wanted to make sure that the location, the land was part of it. So through incorporating satellite imagery of Doncaster and other significant places to me and my family in Yorkshire, places we go on holiday that are full of amazing memories. And also Barbados. So that's where my dad was born. That's where his mum came over. Windrush generation, like a story that's personal, but also, it resonates. So yeah, trying to think through ideas of identity, relationships to places, and grief through materials in a way that responded to this space. We're currently sat in the coffin structure, which has a title. It's 5 blank spaces, and then till I die in brackets. It's sort of a space that speaks to the liminality of life and death, like that tipping point where I think it comes from sort of being there whilst my dad passed into another realm, and planning a funeral and thinking about, what wood should the coffin be, or do you want a wicker one, or those kinds of decisions. And also bringing in the sort of resonating chamber or the structure of a speaker, and a waiting room or a welcome doormat kind of thing, Are we coming, are we going? We're in between. And in order to enter the space, you have to pass through a beaded curtain. It's like a textural reference from childhood, like going to my auntie's house in London, and she definitely had one, and I did love to run my fingers across the beads and hear the sound, and that speaks of a location, a journey. And beads are also, they're like pixels. They're like, you can sort of code things into them. So I've chosen to incorporate nails into them. Because for the longest time, I was really trying to put a lot of puns in, because that's the way I think, double meanings, foxy moron, that's who I am. But then this idea of the nail in the coffin, when you go to the nail shop, they say, what shape do you want? Do you want oval? Do you want square? And I always say coffin nails. So the scale thing is sort of bringing in the reference to this, kind of emo or gothic thing that's also quite fashionable.
To follow, give yourself time.
So Ode to Unearthings is the sound work that I've created for this exhibition. And it's the last thing that I did, because for the longest time I couldn't really hear what, as a musician or composer or whatever, I couldn't hear what it needed to be, and I had to just wait until I could pull it out myself, mine it out myself, unearth the sounds that needed to come, which ended up being a combination of lamentful, dub and spiritual jazz, sort of synthesized, literally, using different synthesizers, voice. So yeah, the Soundworks played on a really amazing set of speakers, which the curator, Michael Richmond, sourced and got here, and I'm so grateful for his input on that. There's a couple of Celestion 44s, as well as a couple of KEF 104s, and it makes a massive, massive difference to how the sound, how it lives in the space, really.
Does this resonate?
I always knew I wanted to do something with these windows. I wanted to intervene, I wanted to put something on there. Certainly in order to, yeah, make the most of this chapel-like setting through imitating, in a way, stained glass, the way that the light is transformed through colour. What to put on there came to me after my dad's funeral, and I had a dream. I had a dream that I photographed his ashes under a microscope, and that it looked amazing. So I, you know, called a few people up, and yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did, and it was a really incredible experience and process, especially in relation to the idea of the image or the family photograph, and also abstraction and healing. It looks like the creation of something that's come out of something that has been so like destructive and speaks of the end. And to go through all this whilst you're like, well, what am I gonna do for this exhibition? So I've really sort of lent into that. Hopefully I've created a space through transforming this space, but it's about creating that psychological space as well. A calm space, but also, you know, parts of the sound work are quite like challenging. It's not easy listening, it's me processing grief and also seeking the strength and the capacity to get through it. So yeah, hoping people can connect with any or all of those intentions, and yeah, just find a place to contemplate.
Regenerate. Rest. Reset.